Hey guys, what's up? It's a new year. It is 2017 and we hit over 2,000 subscribers. So good job everyone. Thank you very much. It was my goal for 2016 when I started this channel in August to at least have 2,000 subs by the end of the year. And literally when it clicked over midnight here in Japan, I had 1,999. And then when I woke up in the morning, I had 2,005. So guys, thank you so much for subscribing and following along with the journey that it's been for the last year. And I am really happy with my progress and how things have been going, and as well as just the communication that we have, that I am able to get advice off you guys, as well as, you know, things that you want to see here in Japan and the content that I'm creating for you. We're going to talk a little bit later on about some of the new content that's coming here in 2017, as well as other YouTubers I'll be collabing with and things like that, which I'm super excited about. But first, we've hit 2,000 subscribers, as I said, so it's time to do a giveaway. And this first gift is very Nissan specific. It's a Yoshio factory gear knob. Now, this is for manual cars only stick shifters. So this will fit anything with the generic Nissan shifter bolt pattern. So that's like your S chassis, your R chassis, so 240SX, 180SX, S13, S14, S15, R32, R33, R34, and so forth. Like any of those things, like L'Oreal's, they all have pretty much the same bolt pattern, so this will fit. Now, Yoshio Factory is kind of a big deal in Western culture, and that's because the guy who owns and runs Yoshio Factory is Oka-chan. True story, I met him last year at Tokyo Auto Salon and we got along really well. And for the first time ever, he allowed someone to become an international reseller, which was us, my company, Ataka Garage. So we're able to sell these internationally, which is freaking awesome. But I'm gonna give one of these away. So all you need to do for this giveaway, guys, is you just need to drop a like, obviously, and then just write in the comment section what car you have, why you want it, and tell me a little bit about your car. So I want to hear about like some of your rides and stuff like that. So this is Nissan specific, but I do have another one for people who don't have a Nissan car. And last time when I hit 1,000 subs, I gave away a Hello Kitty drink holder, a JDM Hello Kitty drink holder. Now this is a special edition one. It's a VIP edition, so it's gold and black, and it's pretty dope. So I'll give this away to someone who doesn't have a Nissan specific car as well. So these two items can be yours. I'm just gonna pick someone at random. Literally, I will send it to anywhere in the world, so don't worry, you can all enter. So what's happening in 2017? So first of all, I guess the biggest thing that's gonna be probably happening that's gonna affect my life the most, and my wife's, Mayumi, who you're probably gonna see a lot more in videos now if you've been enjoying seeing her like passaging with me and every now and then popping into the video.
Hey guys.
Is we're gonna be moving. Now, we're not entirely sure where we're gonna be moving yet, but we're gonna be moving towards Yokohama, which is a very big kind of car-based district area. So there's going to be a lot of like car things and events and stuff happening there. And the main reason for that is because look, living in Tokyo, like in the CBD, is awesome and it's fun being close to like the city and everything, but it's just so expensive to try and get like an apartment with a garage to keep a car. Now, as some of you guys know, I don't have a car here in Tokyo yet. And that is just because, one, I don't have a car space. Two, if I did get a car, I would have to pay like close to $300 US a month just so I could park it in like a public car park where anyone could scratch it, like no security or anything, which I'm not for that. And just other things as well and other costs and stuff like that. So new year, we're gonna be moving hopefully around June, July, and I'm really pumped for that, which means I'm gonna get more space. So maybe a bigger room for filming and shooting in and stuff like that. And as well as getting a car space as well, so I can get a car and keep it there. So this year, I'm going to be doing some collaboration with CZero Media. Now, I've known Ishin now for about probably 6 to 8 months, and we haven't actually met face to face yet. He's just over in Meguro right now. He's come here for his holiday and he's recovering from being crazy sick. So I can't wait till he's all better and we're gonna go and check out Tokyo Auto Salon together. So that video, that vlog is gonna be epic.
What's going on, guys? This is Ishin from CZero Media, coming live from Tokyo, Japan. Just a quick announcement that I'll be collaborating with Sam from Abstract Studios to bring you guys some epic footage starting 2017. We'll be collaborating here in Tokyo. We'll be trying to go to some car meets, car shows. I know Tokyo Auto Salon is coming up. RWB Meet is also coming up here in Tokyo. So we'll be covering that. So keep tuned, subscribe to Abstract Studios, and I'll see you soon.
And if you don't know CZero Media, I'll put a link in the description. Go check out his channel. He's based in Michigan. He's a head engineer for Formula E, and some of the content he puts out on his Evos and RX-7s is just flipping awesome. There's some talk that I might be supplying him an RB30 for maybe an RX-7. We're not sure yet. We'll see if I can convince him to go ahead with that insane build idea. But that is kind of offensive to some people who love the RX-7 and the rotary. I'm sorry for that, but people like to be different and unique, so get with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be collabing with him and doing a few videos with him, and that's gonna be at the start of this year before he goes back to the States. So during his holiday time here, there'll be a few videos of me and him running around, getting up to some crazy stuff here in January. As well as this month, we're gonna be launching otakugarage.jp, and what that means is we're gonna be officially launched here in Japan. So that means we're gonna be selling a lot of our products that we've designed and made for RB engines and SRs and all these other engines that are coming out, that we've got more prototypes that we're working on now. So these are like intake manifolds, exhaust manifolds, and little adapter plates to fix all those like really frustrating, annoying issues on engines that just everyone wishes that there was an easy, quick fix for it. And the best thing is aluminum, you know, billet alloy plus CNC machine work and stuff. Like you're able to just make up anything, do a design in a CAD, do a couple prototypes, make sure it fits and it's awesome and it works, and then you're able to produce a product. So that's what's amazing about technology today, and we can do things like that. So we're gonna be launching heaps of those products and stuff here in Japan for the local people to be able to buy, full translations and stuff like that, which is awesome. My wife's helping me out with that, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm really pumped about that, because that then means that we're gonna be able to get a shed or a workshop or a shop, and we're gonna be able to start actually like doing some more content, like building cars here in Japan for the track, and like my drift missile and stuff like that. So with my drift missile, I am going to be taking you guys through the whole process of getting a drift missile here in Japan and drifting at Ibisu. Now this is something a lot of people have heard of, and a lot of people just think that like, oh, you just go to Ibisu, you get a drift car there off like a Facebook page called drift missiles for gaijins or something like that, and then you can go and drift that car and store it there for $50 a month. That is all true, and that is one way to do it. Just to give you a little bit of a heads up of what I'm gonna be covering in this content, is that that is not the way you should do it, and you are being 100% ripped off. So I'm gonna show you guys the process of what to actually do to save your money so that you can have more track time, spend more time here in Japan doing what you love and having heaps of seat time, so that, you know, it'll better off you and also the drifting community. And I'm also gonna bring out a few red herrings and stuff like that, of companies that have been really milking that market here and really ripping off people and foreigners coming to Japan and taking advantage of them, and just really just drying up their wallets so that they can experience a little bit of track time, and then they take all of their money for it when really they shouldn't have had to pay that much at all. So I'll be taking you through that entire process and what it's like in that journey. So I'm super pumped about really helping you guys understand how to do that, and so that you guys can do it as well. As well as when Otaku Garage and we get that shop, I'm gonna be helping people directly do that. So I'll help you guys get a drift missile and all that stuff. As well, guys, this year I'm gonna be doing a lot more content on some of the weird stuff here in Japan. Stuff that makes you go, what the hell? That would only happen in Japan. So stay tuned for like more Japan 101 episodes. As well, the Talk Nerdy series is going to be a lot more frequent. If you don't know what that series is it's literally just me talking to you guys about stuff that's happening around us, or stuff that I have an opinion on, really. And you know, whether that's tech, car related stuff, or just general life stuff, or anything on TV, comedy, anything like that, we're gonna talk about it. And the reason why is because Talk Nerdy isn't just about tech stuff or computers or anything like that. It's where I feel like when you're a nerd about something, you just have an opinion or something to say about it, or you're interested in that subject. So Talk Nerdy to me really is a broad thing where we can just talk about anything and everything that I have a thought on or an opinion on. And you guys can ask me heaps of questions, and I'll even do video segments on some of the things that you guys have asked. And I'll give you my opinion on what you've asked me and things like that. Now, I want to spend a bit of time to talk a little bit about myself and really just tell you guys what I do, who I am. And you know, I get a lot of questions in the comments where people are like, wait, do you own a Taku Garage or a workshop? Or, you know, do you work in Japan, and all this stuff, and they're a little bit confused. So let's just clarify for all of you. So my name's Sam, and I'm the owner of my company, Otaku Garage. Now, I do have a business partner. We own the company 50-50, and he is the workshop, the head mechanic for the workshop in Australia, in Queensland. And I am essentially, he does all the mechanic work and I do like all the online marketing, all the website stuff, all the online store stuff. I pretty much do anything to do with accounting and all the book work and all that other stuff. As well as like, obviously I'm here in Japan, so I find all the parts and I find cars and I send them over. I look after the shipping and stuff. My wife helps me with like logistics with shipping and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just heaps and heaps of fun. Now that is my baby and I love it to bits. Now, am I a mechanic? No, I'm not. Cars is completely my hobby, and everything that I've learned about cars is either because I've given it a shot myself, broken it, and then had to learn the hard way and fix it, or I've got friends around me like my business partner Sam, who's my best friend, and he's shown me and taught me a lot of stuff as well. In the future, I do plan, if I ever do end up moving back to Australia, to go through and do my mechanics apprenticeship and stuff for 3 years and get qualified, just because mechanics is my hobby. Now, what is my profession? What do I do here in Japan? Or what have I done all my life for my career? And that is IT. I am a network engineer, network administrator. I also was previously a creative multimedia manager for a company and a marketing coordinator. So all of my career has been based around computers, hardware, repairing, building awesome gaming rigs, maintaining networks and servers and all that crazy stuff, which is kind of why you see behind me a lot of tech stuff. I don't know if you can see this here, but there is a PowerEdge T310 server here. And I do a lot of hosting and stuff like that. That's where all my emergency backups go. And if ever like the Otaku Garage website went down, instantly, simultaneously, that becomes the new server that you guys would be accessing the website from until the server in the cloud comes back up. Now, how did I get involved in cars? Well, since I first got my license in Australia, which I got my learners when I was 16, and then pretty much from there, I've just always been obsessed with them. I love the feeling of putting your foot down the accelerator, going fast and stuff like that. And then as things progressed, I just got more and more into modifying them. So my first car was an N13 Nissan Pulsar with an 18LE single point injection, and it was gutless. Absolutely gutless. But nonetheless, I still had a lot of fun. I did the stupid thing where you get Macca's trays, throw them under the rear tires, and pull the handbrake and slide around on them, and like that was awesome fun. And then I just started getting more into that particular model of the Nissan car. Now it was probably one of the easiest cars I've ever worked on today because there was just so much room in the engine bay and everything was so simple. And it was front wheel drive, so things are a little bit less complicated, I find, when it's an old front wheel drive. And I got another 2 of those exact same cars. I had 3 cars at one point, and the other 2 had C18 DET engines in them. One I did a conversion in, the other one I bought it like that. And it was just so much fun to have the CA18 with a turbo and a front wheel drive box bolted up to a chassis that only weighed like 800 kilos. And the thing was just a bullet, wind up the boost, and it was just so much fun. Anyways, I ended up selling and parting out all of that type of stuff, and I got responsible and I drove a Mazda 323 Protege that my parents gave me for quite a few years while I saved up to get my R34 Skyline. And then from there, I just got obsessed with rear-wheel drive cars, and of course, like my obsession for Nissan just grew and grew and grew. So my full-time job here in Japan is I work for a TV production company that looks after pretty much all the incoming sports feeds going in and out of here in Tokyo. And my job is a live engineer, and I look after pretty much any incoming and outgoing signals. I make sure that everyone can communicate with all the other like control rooms and stuff all around the world. And essentially I make sure that the signal that's coming in or out of Japan for any sports related content is smooth, it's stable, and it's watchable and things like that. And I solve any other problems with tech or anything else that's happening in there. So most of the time I'm working in a server room, or I'm working in like the PCR, which is like the control room where all the screens and the videos are and stuff like that. And I think I've showed like a few quick clips of that in previous videos. And what this means is I normally do back-to-back 12-hour shifts. So it normally means I do like a night shift, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Then I sleep all day, wake up again, go to work at 11 p.m., work again all the way through to 11 a.m., sleep. And the best thing about that is I get at least 3 days off a week, and I also get like special pay and all this type of stuff between the hours that I work because of the laws here in Japan. So that's great. That is not my end goal. My end goal here in Japan is to 100% be self-sustainable on everything that's happening with the Otaku Garage and stuff like that, as well as for you guys. I want to be employed by you guys so that I can make content for you, show you how much fun it is drifting here in Japan, show you all the cool stuff here in Japan, and just really like help you guys out in understanding the culture here and everything that you can do if you ever visit. as well as just, anything car related and JDM car related and just, awesome builds and all that type of stuff. So that's my goal essentially with this channel, is so that I can show you guys better you guys, and so that I can give you something for what you're giving me. And what you give me is watch time, and of course, there is monetization on my videos and stuff like that. And as well as if you guys were feeling generous enough to support me or buy any of our stuff through Otaku Garage's online store and things like that, is I want to keep creating content for you, because I want to thank you for supporting me and what I'm doing and what my dream is. So thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for supporting my dream, which is to live here in Japan, to create content for you, build awesome cars, and just create awesome things, show you guys some of the raddest stuff here in JDM culture in Japan. And yeah. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. Thanks heaps for watching. I hope you found this video informative, and I hope it pumped you up for what's to come in 2017. As always, ja mata ne.